honor to be here. Thank you for having me as a guest.
My dear, dear friend, who I call my partner in crime, who, we just talked about it. We started talking about this issue, was it 9 years ago? On the campaign trail. I want to thank Rachael Ray and her team and her Yummo organization for all their work.
Can you just explain to everybody why you started the Kids State Dinner and what it means to you and what it is?
Well, it's part of our Let's Move initiative. We thought, what a fun way to really highlight the good work that kids are doing in their homes, in their schools, in their communities, to get their families, to get themselves to eat healthy and practice cooking in the kitchen and developing healthy recipes. Another reason why we wanted to do a Kids State Dinner is that, look, we do all these fancy events here. We do state dinners for highfalutin people and adults, and they come in with their gowns, and I sort of think that, we don't have anything fun like this for kids, and they deserve it. They deserve to be treated special.
Do you know that more than 1,200 kids from every state and territory in this country submitted recipes? Do you realize competition was stiff?
I was lucky enough to be a judge, and I have to tell you, it was a challenge to choose. These kids were taking local ingredients to create these absolutely delicious recipes.
They feel really important, and oftentimes they leave here understanding that they have a mission to do more than just come and eat today, but to be ambassadors for healthy eating.
My dish is Okie Pride brown rice with chicken and vegetables.
Knowing everybody's tasting my food, I feel really excited.
It was overwhelming, and it was amazing.
I am sad that this is my last Kids State Dinner, but it's not the last of the work that we're going to do on this issue, right? So when I'm old and gray, I want to see you guys looking after me, making sure I'm eating my vegetables, right?
Do you remember the first meal you made on your own? Were you a kid? Were you a teenager, a young adult? Or?
I was a peanut butter and jelly freak. And by that I meant I didn't like breakfast food. I didn't like eggs. I didn't like bacon. So my mother had to figure out, well, what am I going to feed this kid when she goes to school? I was like, I like peanut butter and jelly. So I think from the time I was 4 until I went to college, I ate peanut butter and jelly for breakfast. So I learned how to do that. I learned how to make mac and cheese, the casserole that my parents made. Tacos was one of those good, easy dishes.
Tacos are so healthy, too, if you don't use those packets and you season it yourself.
Well, we were using the packets back then. We didn't know.
But nobody knew.
We didn't know. We didn't know.
What are you going to miss about the White House life?
Oh,
Is there a meal your family loves here?
We definitely have our favorites. The universally happy dish, when you find out what's for dinner and everybody's like, yeah. It's a sushi, sashimi, tempura, vegetable shrimp tempura thing that everybody likes.
Yeah, that's almost like a takeout night thing.
Yeah.
Do you ever get takeout at the White House?
The kids.
Can you?
Yes, you can.
How about that?
And our chefs make the best pizza, but sometimes they just want takeout.
That's right. Something charming about the box occasionally.
Well, they put it in a box here.
Oh.
They will put it in a box here. This is the White House. They take the homemade pizza and put it in a box. They will do the takeout look for you. I mean, it's not just food, it's preparation. It's all there.
It's the presentation, right?
But this is part of our kids wanting to feel like regular kids. I hate when they bring home doggy bags, though. It's like, really? What are we going to do with this? This is an insult. And people, when I'm at a restaurant, people are like, you want to wrap this up? I'm like, no, I'm not going to bring this into the White House. Put it in the refrigerator.
Right.
I want to introduce one more person who believes deeply in you as I do. My husband, President Barack Obama. He's on those screens.
Hello, chefs. This is by far one of the tastiest events of the year, and your hard work is helping to create a stronger, healthier America. I just want you to know that I'm proud of all of you guys. Your families are proud of you guys. We know you're going to do great things.
I think you've come a long way in 8 years. How do you feel about it? What do you think?
We feel really good. I mean, because as you mentioned, when we first started talking about this issue, a lot of people didn't even recognize that we were in the midst of a crisis for childhood obesity. There were a lot of people who thought that this was a softball issue. They wondered why I would bother to take this on.
I remember
that?
Right?
And now all those challenges and criticisms are off the table. At least we've become very aware as a society that this is one of our most important health issues. And I'm not going to walk away from this issue.
No, you're not retiring from life.
No, I'm still around.
And I've asked you all the things you want to do when you're not here. Is there a family bucket list? Like, is there an adventure the girls want to go on? Or?
We want to visit Indonesia as a family because that's one of the places that was special to Barack in his youth.
Right.
And we've been there in formal ways, but we haven't sort of visited.
You haven't been there as a family.
Right. Traveling like a normal person.
Well, I hope I still get to see you after you leave the White House
I think
because
it's a
I've
deal.
really loved becoming your friend and your partner in crime, and I think we made a lot of good progress
together. We have a lot of work to do. You have been a true champion.
Thank you.
We couldn't have done half of this stuff without people like you with the voice and the platform and the passion and the knowledge that you brought to this issue. This ain't
Please don't lose my number.
No. Please return my phone calls.
I think
Michelle Obama, who? Don't do that.
Michelle.
It's like, I remember.
One or two L's.